Hey everyone, and welcome back to Financial Sci-Fi, where we explore the wild, weird, and wonderful future of money. Today, we're tackling a massive question. What if you got paid just for being alive? Imagine a world, say 2050. Self-driving trucks have long replaced truckers. AI doctors diagnose illnesses more accurately than humans. And robot chefs can whip up a Michelin-star meal in your own kitchen. Automation has taken over not just the repetitive jobs, but the creative and intellectual ones too. So if robots are doing all the work, how do we earn a living? This isn't just a thought experiment anymore. It's a real conversation happening right now. And the most talked about answer is something called Universal Basic Income, or UBI. The idea is simple. The government gives every single citizen a regular, unconditional payment. Enough to cover the basics: food, housing, healthcare. No strings attached. So where does all this money come from? Well, if robots and AI are generating trillions of dollars in value, couldn't we tax that massive productivity boom? A robot tax, if you will. The wealth created by automation could be channeled back to society, funding a UBI for everyone. Instead of your salary coming from a boss, it would come from the collective output of our tireless AI workforce. In a way, the robots would be paying our salaries. Think about it. What would you do if your basic needs were already met? Would you finally write that novel? Spend more time with your family? Go back to school to study something you're truly passionate about, without worrying about whether it'll lead to a high-paying job? Proponents of UBI argue it would unleash a new wave of creativity, entrepreneurship, and community involvement. We'd be free to pursue purpose, not just a paycheck. It could redefine our entire concept of work and value. But hold on, it's not all a utopian dream. There are some huge questions we need to answer. If everyone gets free money, would anyone still be motivated to do the difficult or unpleasant jobs that still need doing? Even with advanced automation, we'll likely still need people for certain roles. How do we incentivize that? And then there's the inflation monster. If you suddenly inject billions of dollars into the economy without a corresponding increase in the stuff people want to buy, couldn't that just cause prices to skyrocket? Your UBI check might not be worth as much as you think if a loaf of bread suddenly costs $50. Economists are fiercely debating this, with some suggesting that the insane productivity of AI would keep prices stable, while others predict economic chaos. Perhaps the biggest, most philosophical question is about us. For centuries, our jobs have given us more than just money. They've given us structure, social connection, and a sense of identity and purpose. If we take that away, what's left? Would we flourish, finding new meaning in art, community, and self-improvement? Or would we spiral into a society of boredom and apathy, binge-watching neuro-reality shows 24/7 while the robots run the world? It's a profound ethical dilemma. Is a life without the struggle and reward of work a life well lived? And who decides how this AI-generated wealth is shared? Would it be a truly universal system, or would there be new forms of inequality? Imagine a world where the owners of the master AI become a new class of untouchable trillionaires, while the rest of us subsist on a basic income they control. The potential for a power imbalance is staggering. It raises a core moral question. Does the value created by AI belong to its creators, Or does it belong to all of humanity, whose collective data and knowledge trained the AI in the first place? No one's written a script for 2050 yet. It's ours to decide. We could build a future of shared prosperity and incredible freedom, or we could stumble into a digital dystopia. The choices we make today about AI, automation, and how we structure our economy will determine which future we get. It's a conversation about technology, but it's really a conversation about our values. So what future do we want? A shared prosperity or a robot-ruled reality? Is UBI the key to a post-work paradise or a recipe for disaster? Would you trust a robot to pay your bills? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm incredibly curious to hear your take. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the future of finance. If you enjoyed this episode of Financial Sci-Fi, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the technologies that are shaping our world. We've got a lot more to explore. Until next time, keep questioning and stay curious.